Hello and welcome. I'm Arkayla, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I am an alchemist, a shamanic healer, and a channel for spirit. And before I do this week's free oracle card reading, I just want to remind you, or let you know if you don't already, that on the 11th day of every single month, I do something called a Shekinah transmission. And this is where I take everybody in the Shekinah sanctuary into the astral plane. We journey together into this multidimensional experience in order to receive guidance from ascended masters, to visit very powerful energetic points, whether on the planet or elsewhere. We travel to different times. We can also connect and receive healing and upgrades. So every single journey is different. And the purpose of these journeys is to allow you to be within a very high vibrational frequency for around 45 minutes to an hour. And this is every single month once you join the Shekinah Sanctuary. So if you haven't already checked out the Shekinah Sanctuary, I highly recommend you do, because these experiences are so powerful at this time where every single one of us is being invited to much, much greater self-expansion. And if you're on the journey to becoming a channel, or if you're already a healer and you want to deepen your practice, or you're just simply really driven to connect spiritually to your soul self, like I am, then this is for you. This is to help you on that journey. So if you haven't already looked at my website, just go to www.arkayla.love. You can see the link in the comments below. It will take you straight to the sanctuary. I look forward to seeing you there and traveling with you on the 11th of this month. Okay, so this week I have The Oracle of Delphi by Susie Cherub, and I love this pack. I love reading from it. And I have 4 cards here. So if you want to choose a number between 1 and 4, and then go to the timestamp in the comments, and it will take you directly to your reading. And I look forward to seeing you there. So if you chose number 1, this is your card. Really beautiful woman. I don't know if you can see, there's this kind of ethereal body that's kind of around her, particularly around the bottom of the cloak there. Can you see the mist that's around her? It feels to me like a energetic, ethereal body. And the reason I bring this up is because what's really coming through here is this great state of elevation and expansion that you're going through. It is completely happening to you. This is not something that you really have much control over. It's more like this is just the time for you to really step into yourself. And I feel this kind of reticence. It's like, really, am I worthy of this? Can I have this? And the answer is yes, you can. And it's actually really your purpose. It's what you're here to do. And you are being wrapped in this very protective cloak of love and support. This is really a powerful time of holding. You are being held in this really loving energy, because on an energetic level, you're going through this powerful multidimensional shift. And it's really transporting you into the kind of next phase of being for you. But you're a very powerful soul, and you have a very beautiful relationship with innocence. And it's actually this that is being cultivated and expanded, and it's going to really serve you moving forward. So it's a really powerful time. It very much feels as though you're moving through a very subtle portal. So it's not the normal kind of, dramatic experience a portal can sometimes be. This feels like you're just kind of gliding through it on this steady incline as you move through this energetic shift that's kind of occurring within and around you. Your higher self is really taken over at the moment, and it's like you're just on the ride. There's not much you can do. So hopefully with this context, you can just observe how this is playing out for you and be very gentle with yourself. Observe the parts of you that might be resisting this because you may feel unworthy of it. I feel there's a lot of energy around unworthiness here. And it's actually this which is being gently loved into a new space of self-acknowledgement. Because you are worthy, and it really is time for you to know and understand that in order for you to really step into the fullness of who you are and what you came here to embody. So it's a really beautiful and powerful week for you, and I wish you all the very best with it, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Hello there. If you chose card number 2, this is your card. I always hear the name Plato in my mind when I look at this card. What I'm really getting here is very much being stuck in your thoughts. So a lot of overthinking, in fact, I feel like there's some specific conundrum which is really catching you up and really taking up a lot of your mental energy. And it's actually really... It's coming up specifically at this time because you're really being invited to just let go of this story, because it's actually creating a very repellent energetic field around you, which is stopping you, preventing you from receiving all this divine light and love and elevation and expansion that is available to you. And so the guidance is actually for this week to slow down, because it seems as though, when we're often really in our thoughts, it means that we become very ungrounded and we tend to be moving around very quickly, etc. And so what they're really saying here, the guidance for this week is please slow down because this is going to really give you the time to observe the deep thinking, the loop thoughts, and potentially enable you to step back and drop out of them. So yes, a really strong message to slow down this week, and hopefully having this reading will give you the context that you need to navigate this into a better and more self-supportive place. I wish you all the best with it. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Hello, if you chose card number 3, this is your card. Now, you'll see the word artist on the bottom, and I rarely look at the words on them because obviously I read this intuitively, and yet before I even looked at the word at the bottom, what came through was the artist. Like, I'm talking to an artist. So if you don't already know that, this is your sign. You are an artist. And this week, oh my goodness, it's going to be like a blossoming in your mental and spiritual garden that is going to give you a really new and fresh perspective on your life and bring a lot of color to maybe areas that you may not have really fully appreciated before. It's like there's going to be some sort of fairy dust thrown about in your world, and it's just going to make you see things in this like really powerfully lit way that's going to just bring everything into a very technicolor place for you. So what they're saying is you're being invited to see things differently. And I'm sure as an artist, you see things differently already, but this is going to take it to an even bigger dimension, and it's really going to captivate you. You're going to be kind of besotted with the ideas that are coming through, the invitations of expansion and seeing things in a new light. It's just going to really light you up in all the right ways. And it's also going to be this time of just, I feel like you're just going to kind of have this experience of just like shedding these old ideas, these old beliefs, and letting go of things, but very quickly and very easily, because what's coming in is so powerful, but not in a overpowering way or a overbearing way, just a very gentle but incredibly beautiful crystallization of new ideas and new perceptions that are going to gently just birth themselves into your aperture of perception. And it feels really yummy. It feels like this whole new world really is waking up for you within yourself, and a really exciting time. And yes, the invitation is to create. And if this is all coming to you from a very unexpected place, if you've never considered yourself an artist and this is the first you've ever thought about it, then see this as an invitation to contemplate this, to consider, well, maybe more creativity is being invited into my life. Maybe this is, the moment I've been waiting for such a long time, where I might have been putting off time for me to look into what it is I'm doing and why I'm doing things and how I might do them differently. And I feel like this is an invitation for you who doesn't yet necessarily resonate with the word artist to create space for creativity or even creative thinking, writing, whatever it might look like to you. So a big, beautiful week of new frontiers, new openings, new ideas. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Hello, card number 4. If you chose that number, this is your card. This beautiful woman here walking into what looks like a kind of Roman garden. So I'm getting this really wistful energy. Actually, what's coming through really strongly is your wishes are about to come true. One particular wish is about to really come true. And it's like you're going to step through this dimensional field into this world that you've been dreaming in for quite some time. And it feels very much around the heart. There's a great tenderness here. And it really feels as though there has been a lot of blocks to this part of your life. And it's as if you are really about to step through a portal into a completely new experience, which has been birthed from your heart. This is a real heart energy card, and it's singing you home. There's just this very, very strong energy of you've waited a very long time for this, and it's coming true. It's like you just have to take this step into this, through this dimensional shift, through this dimensional field, and you're going to land in this energy, this really amazing, powerful, love-led, heart-filled energy. And it's going to be very, very healing for you. I can really feel your heart is so tender, and I feel like you've been waiting for this for quite some time. And this is a very gentle but powerful shift for you. And the guidance for this week is breathe deeply, go gently, take it all in and enjoy it. And any moment that you experience whereby you feel any resistance, breathe through it. It's coming up to be cleared, to be transformed. This is your time. You are ready. You are worthy. Just let it slide into your experience and enjoy it. There's such gentleness, gentle energy for you this week. And yeah, this long-held desire, this long-held wish is just gonna really open up for you. And I feel this is the beginning of a very new, beautiful and powerful time. So have a wonderful time, breathe gently and enjoy. And I'll see you next week. Take care.